Jeff Locke, the New Hampshire native, will be the starter here. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, Matty, he's looking to knock down that ERA. You see there, he's into the fours, looking to have a little better start than what he's been accustomed to.
Leonis Martin heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. Lifted in the air out to right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. And that's the first out of the inning. Kyle Seager will stand in, and perhaps unsurprisingly, the numbers tell us he's a much better hitter versus right-handers than he is against lefties. Locke gets the sign. First pitch on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Eric, we look at this Pirate ball club as they enter play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
And the thing about baseball is that each new day brings a new opportunity. So we'll see if these guys are up to the task here.
Nelson Cruz will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far. Into the seats, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Marte going back, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo home run from Nelson Cruz. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far as the Mariners take a 1-0 lead. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution here.
And McCutchen will put this one away, and the inning is over. But the Mariners draw first blood here. Hisashi Iwakuma gets the starting nod for the M's. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, his whip is above league average. Been dependable, but does run into some trouble. So we'll see how he fares in this one.
Smoke toward third. There is Seager. Now a low throw, but he can't knock it down at first as it gets right by him. And he is in there. So striding in, Josh Harrison, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Scorched to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Settling in now, John Jaso. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
John Jaso.
That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Skied into straightaway right. Cruz is there, 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Andrew McCutchen gets his first opportunity here with the leadoff man still standing at second, but with 2 gone now.
Well, a good chance to pick up his teammates right here because they couldn't take advantage of that leadoff double. So he'll look to get something into the outfield and give his man a chance to come around and score.
On to first, and it's dropped. And a real mistake there. That's got to be an E3. David Freese will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. And EK, you take a look at these Mariners entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And they've gotten that overall.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Pirates strand a couple. They trail this one 1-0. Franklin Gutierrez makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Franklin Gutierrez.
This is line to left. Marte has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Standing in now, number 10. Tapped out in front of home. Fryer scoops it up on to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting 7.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Around first, heading for second now. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, the average is clearly not where he wants it to be, but you wouldn't know it by that swing right there. Pitch selection has been a problem for him, but this is right out over the plate, and this might help him get back into a positive state of mind.
Stepping in now, Ketel Marte. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, it's pretty obvious to me right here. First base is open following that double. I don't think they have any intention of giving him anything in the strike zone.
McCutchen is under it. And that retires the side. Number 26 stands in.
Leading off for the Pirates, right fielder, number 26.
Iwakuma's ready. Here's the first pitch. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. A quick out number 1.
Batting 7, the shortstop,
Jordy Mercer will stand in now. Happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Martin moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 8.
Eric Fryer gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Hard liner toward short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They still trail 1-0. Hisashi Iwakuma set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Locke has his target. Here it is on 0-2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
And now anything more than 4 pitches to get this guy out has to be considered a letdown. You gotta go get him right here.
Line softly toward the hole, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Leonis Martin will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. Sent on the ground out to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Kyle Seager is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first. Jeff Locke digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Into the windup and the pitch. Out in front of it, strike 1. Jung Ho Gong will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 27, Jung Ho Gong.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Martin, but he won't get there. It falls in. Oh, and he botches it. Around second, he'll try for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Number 6, left fielder.
So stepping in, Starling Marte, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Into the box now, Josh Harrison. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And the runner's coming home. And a late squeeze attempt, and it looks like it's going to work. Throw to the plate. Iannetta puts down the tag. He is out at home plate. And it's not often you see this happen, but he gets the squeeze down there, and they still have time to get the man at the plate. And likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch is a ball. And they'll tag him out after the break from third. And I'm not sure if that was a missed sign or not, but something certainly went wrong there. Two outs here with a runner at third. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang. Andrew McCutcheon stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
David Freese stands in as he looks at a called strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And all 3 runners on the move here. Swing and a liner. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. And he's safe. And they will tag him out at the plate. And that'll keep.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher to tell you about, and it's the Dominican-born right-hander Neftali Feliz who gets the call. Nelson Cruz stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Robinson Cano is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Feliz sets. Here's the first pitch. Oh no, that screaming comebacker nailed him. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
Good effort, though. That looked painful.
Franklin Gutierrez stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Archimedes Caminero will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. Franklin Gutierrez will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Boy, we've seen a lot of guys be late on that fastball tonight, and I think that all comes from being a little over-aggressive.
Swinging a soft liner, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. Number 10 steps into the box from the stretch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Number 26 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Right fielder.
Drilled to the right side. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Stepping in, Jordy Mercer. He flew out in his last at-bat. In there, a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out. Eric Fryer stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Sacrifice attempt here.
Next for the Pirates.
Striding into the box, Archimedes Caminero, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he pops up the bunt attempt, and he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Now batting number 6.
Starling Marte will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And now everybody's running. Swing and a liner, but foul. Misses the bunt attempt, and we'll see what's up now on 0-2. On the ground near home. But it gets foul. And all 3 runners on the move here. Oh, and the bunt attempt is missed here. And they will slap the tag on him between third and home. And I'm speechless after that one as the suicide squeeze fails and the inning is over. We played 4 full, all tied at 1-1. Chris Iannetta heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Chris Iannetta.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hot shot on the ground is short. Taken in by Mercer. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The batter, number 4.
Now in the box, Ketel Marte. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He's had decent numbers from the left side. Nothing outstanding, though.
The 0-1 on its way. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, pitcher, Hisashi Iwakuma.
Adam Lind will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. Tap fouled at home plate. A pause and the 0-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, the best way to make a team pay for hitting you is to come around and score. Let's see what they can do.
Leonis Martin will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Man, I'll tell you, you can never count these guys out of anything. They get the 2 quick outs, and it looks like nothing's happening, right? And then you get the 2-out base runner, followed by the double right here. And just when you thought this inning was dead, they're in danger of putting up a couple runs right here.
Juan Nicasio will trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out. Kyle Seager will be his first assignment as he steps in with 2 men in scoring position now, but also 2 away. This is pulled into right. And this ought to plate a couple as this ball's down for extra bases. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third, and the run is in to score from second. And he will come all the way around. It's an inside-the-park 3-run home run. Nelson Cruz strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. From the borough of Queens in Flushing, New York, welcome to beautiful Citi Field. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the San Diego Padres and the New York Mets. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Matt Harvey gets the starting nod for the Mets. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter. He can change speeds, ball moving in and out. Not a lot of fun for the hitters.
Will Myers stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Harvey gets the sign. 0-1 on its way. And, boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you know, the big key to throwing the slider is knowing when to throw it for a strike.
From the borough of Queens in Flushing, New York, welcome to beautiful Citi Field. Ought to be a good one here between the Oakland A's and the New York Mets. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this year his strikeout to walk ratio has been outstanding, so look for a lot of strikeouts here in this one.
Billy Burns heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
The center fielder, number 1, Billy Burns.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Calling for it. Reyes, one away.
In the second spot,
You see here on show track,
the left fielder,
that
number
pitch
2,
up and in just ties him in knots. You leave that out over the plate, you'll be in trouble, but if you can locate there, things will be just fine.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. EK, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
And right after the game, they're off to begin a 9-game road trip, so they'd love to finish this homestand off with a victory.
third baseman,
Danny Valencia will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. You get that feeling? That'll be a pitch we see a lot of as this game goes along.
And when he's throwing that thing good.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Sonny Gray, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, if you take a look at that whip, you can see he's been struggling all year long. A lot of base runners.
Jose Reyes is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. On to first, and it's dropped.
batting second.
Curtis Granderson will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. In the dirt here. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch. Gray sets, ready with the 1-1 pitch. Again to third. No one out with a runner at second. Rolled slowly to first. To his right, Alonso, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Yoenis Cespedes will step in here with a runner at third now, so maybe an important at-bat here early in the ballgame.
Yeah, I think you really need to get something out of this inning, even if it's just a sacrifice fly. If you let this guy off the hook, he might not even give you another chance.
On the ground to third. Throw to the plate, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. Wilmer Flores will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. Burns on the run. And that's the second out of the inning. The throw into second. On to first, and they get the double play. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We've got more on this Sunday night. Chris Davis will dig in now. One home run shy of 20 for the season so far.
Chris
into the windup and the pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line, and it in fact lands in the corner, foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Batting fifth, catcher.
Striding into the box, Stephen Vogt. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now.
Batting sixth, second baseman.
Jed Lowry into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the bottom of the second. The Mets lead this one 1-0. Neil Walker will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second.
Neil Walker.
Gray gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard toward the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Batting sixth, the shortstop, Asdrubal.
Now to the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
Driven to right field and deep. Davis going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double. Stepping in, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one from the stretch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. For Cabrera, that's now 17 two-base hits for the year. And he falls behind 0-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Alejandro De Aza will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Oh, I'll tell you, no hitter wants to go through a streak like this. Already the numbers don't look very good, and now he's hitless in his last 10.
He'll go to the bag for one.
Batting ninth,
Noah Syndergaard will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But here, if you go up and just think ground ball up the middle, you might get one home, maybe two. So this is a big-time chance.
We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
And he comes back with a pitch right down the middle for strike two.
And you know, in this ballpark, you get guys second and third, you've got to take advantage, especially early on. These chances might not come all that often.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Throw to first, and that gets him out of the jam. Two left for the Mets. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Yonder Alonso will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Here's the first pitch to him. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Now the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Batting 8. Shortstop.
Marcus Semien will get his first cuts here.
Semien.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? And this will find its way to the 335 sign. And he is in there safely with their first hit so far, a one-out double.
Batting 9.
So striding in, Sonny Gray, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. One out and a runner on second base. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Digging in, Billy Burns. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Billy Burns.
First delivery to him on the way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. He pulls this one into right. Granderson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more Sunday Night Baseball following this. Jose Reyes digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Gray has his target. Here comes the first pitch. Right side hit hard. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Curtis Granderson stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Reyes the runner at first with nobody out. Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Too high. 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, you got to be careful there after that leadoff single. You don't want to hit a guy here and really let him get something started.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And a good cut here by Granderson, but this one's going to find the seats in right, a foul ball. That's popped up out towards short right field. Lowry is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. The tag, and he is out at second base. It's a double play.
Well, not quite sure what that was all about, but hey, any way you can get it out, go ahead and do it.
First pitch on its way. High and deep to right center. Davis ranging back at the track. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Coco Crisp is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Walker has it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Danny Valencia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike one.
And after another swing and miss on a pitch out of the zone, I think it's time to start taking a different approach.
Yeah, they've fallen behind way too easy, haven't they?
You're just not going to have a lot of success when you're always behind in the count. A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Here's Chris Davis now. as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Finally, a little bit of life. Man, these guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double back-to-back put runners on second and third now, and maybe this will wake up this offense a little bit.
So stepping in, Stephen Vogt, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And this one is past him, and that could be a run. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And he is toast out there as they apply the tag for the out. One-0 count. Here it is. It's a 2-0 now as he hits with a runner at third and two away.
Well, it's pretty obvious to me right here. First base is open following that double. I don't think they have any intention of giving him anything in the strike zone.
Jed Lowry gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Piazza is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Wilmer Flores is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Baseman, number 4.
Grounded to 3rd. Valencia takes it in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, second
Neil
baseman,
Walker stands in for the 2nd time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Gray's ready. 1-0 on its way. And he misses again. 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Hit down the line at first. Alonso is there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now.
Shortstop number 13,
Asdrubal Cabrera walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced. And we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Taken high and deep to right. Davis racing back to the track. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
Such a good start to the inning. He kept the ball down, got two ground ball outs. You're thinking, hey, he looks like he's in charge out there. But then he makes one mistake to the third guy here, and it winds up leaving the yard.
Now batting, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Hot shot to third. Valencia is there. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. We played 4. It's now 2-0 New York. Yonder Alonso heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it. That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Well, he watched that one all the way in, and it looked like he almost gave up on it. He's pretty lucky that wasn't called strike 3.
Reyes comes up with it, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcus Semien. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And remember, he jumped all over that first pitch, so don't be surprised if he does it here again.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Well, if you break a guy's bat, you've almost always made a great pitch. But here, he might have gotten a little more than he bargained for as this ball's back at him. But he's able to focus on the task at hand and makes a nice play.
And he'll step off and try again. Josh Reddick will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Cespedes is going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall.
It's kind of a surprise to me that he wouldn't try to go for 2 on this play. I don't know if he got caught up in his home run trot a little bit too early or what. He's going to wind up on first base here with a single off the wall.
Billy Burns will dig in now. He's popped out and lined out. 0 for 2 thus far. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Just missing here. 2-0.
And now with a 2-0 count, both pitches have been in. This might be where you say, all right, I'm going to let it fly if this next one's middle away.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Drilled to the right side. Walker's able to get there. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, this one's going to go as an infield single, and it keeps the inning rolling right here. Now, as you see, he tries to rush this ball over to second base, hoping to get the force, but it's going to get there just a little bit too late, and everybody's safe.
Here's Coco Crisp standing in as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
And a swing and a miss there by Coco as he's down in the count 0-2. Strike three called, and the inning is Alejandro De Aza comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth. And we see some action in the eighth. It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the O.co Coliseum in Oakland. A good matchup here for you tonight. Rich Hill, a left-hander from Massachusetts, will be doing the starting pitching here. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matt, when he seems to get in trouble, that's when he bears down. He's actually got a lower batting average against with runners in scoring position. Well, that tells you a lot about what type of competitor he is.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball.
5 o'clock.
Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now, down 0-2. You figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. But once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Even though this night's only 3 pitches old, already we're seeing some disagreement on the strike zone.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Seth Smith will come forward now as we give you a look at his home and away splits so far this year.
Seth Smith.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Gloved by Lowry. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third.
Robinson Cano will stand in, and perhaps unsurprisingly, the numbers tell us he's a much better hitter versus right-handers than he is against lefties. He looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Hisashi Iwakuma is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, he has just not been effective at all on the road. I'm not really sure what the reason has been, but he's really got to change that trend here in this one.
Marcus Semien will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Jed Lowry gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And it's quickly 0-2. Iwakuma gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Grounded up the first baseline. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. That misses 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. So now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
High and deep to right center field. Cruz looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo shot for Jed Lowry. And the A's are on the board first, 1-0. Out in front of it, strike one. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
On the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nelson Cruz will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
And this is what folks mean when they talk about time in the fastball. He looks at the first pitch just to get a feel for the speed, the movement, and then when it comes again, now he knows how to handle it.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. He's running towards second. Line to the right side. Therefore, it is the Gold Glover Reddick, and he's got it 1 away. On to first, a double play.
That's a bad break right there. It's going to be a perfect hit and run, but it winds up getting hit just a little too hard. So once it's caught out there, you can forget about that runner getting back to first base.
Adam Lind will stand in now, and as you take a look at the splits, his numbers compare unfavorably once he leaves the comforts of home. On the ground up the middle, backhanded. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Chris Davis will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Iwakuma's ready. Here he comes 0-1. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
And there's out number 1. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring in the right-handed hitting Billy Butler. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Cruz has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. Josh Reddick will stand in, and as we give you a look at his splits versus right and left, he's had the better of right-handers, that's for sure. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Lind will make the catch, and the side is... Chris Iannetta leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired, 1 away.
Batting 8.
Leonis Martin will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first on his way to second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he's safe.
Not something you see out of him all that often. Just his second triple of the year, but this was good base running awareness to take the extra base.
First delivery to him on the way. Line toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's 1-1.
The batter, number 4.
Ketel Marte steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. On to first, and the throw goes right by him. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Coming to the plate now, Seth Smith. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these.
His ball's down, and that could bring in a run. In to score is the runner from third, and the run is in to score from second. It's now 3-1. And he is in at third with a 2-run triple. Robinson Cano steps forward here with 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. In there, strike 1.
Baseball fans see Robinson Cano and they think of his time with the Yankees and the Mariners, but some forget how great he was during the World Baseball Classic in 2013. He hit .469 for the undefeated Dominican team on his way to the tournament MVP award.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll tack on a run with the sac fly. It's now a 4-1 ball game. In now, Nelson Cruz. He singled his last time up. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
And it's hard to be patient sometimes when you see your teammates walking up there and having great at-bats. You want to get in on the act too, but you can't go helping a guy out.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
And the way these guys have been swinging at everything, I'm surprised he didn't go after that one, too.
Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Kyle Seager will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Slow roller back to the mound. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. Leading off the inning, Yonder Alonso, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
First baseman, Yonder Alonso.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
And you've got work to do up there now that you're trailing. You don't want to help him out right here at the start.
Lifted the other way to left center. Smith on the run, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth.
At the plate, Matt McBride, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Tap fouled at home plate. Iwakuma peers in. Here it is on 0-1. Hit in the air out to left field. Smith has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The center fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and it's back to the top of the lineup here for Coco Crisp. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. That alone can be beneficial to an offense.
A wave and a miss at the 2-0 sinker, 2-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And this will be a foul ball as the first baseman makes a Herculean effort to make the stop. Easy there, Cha-Cha. Oh, he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, this latest dry spell, it's dropped his average all the way under 240. So we'd like nothing more than to string a few of these together and get back into some kind of rhythm at the plate.
Marcus Semien is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Adam Lind will come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That's a pitch right there that you have to stay on top of, or else it's just going to get away from you.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Ready on 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The catcher, number 33, Chris Iannetta.
Chris Iannetta is into the box for his second at-bat.
Up right there is just a result of...
About to left. Davis going back to the track. See you later. This close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Crisp, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second. He'll try for third. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. And he is safe as he legs it out. My gracious, an inside the park home run. Digging in the switch hitter, Sean O'Malley. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Well, everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. Lifted in the air out to center field. Crisp has a beat on it. And that's the second out of the inning. Ketel Marte steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. This one's down to third. Valencia is up with it. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends. Jed Lowry is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Third baseman,
Danny Valencia is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Well, he gets ahead of another hitter there, and I'm told he's thrown a first pitch strike to around 90% of the batters he's faced so far, and that's pretty amazing.
Gone! A solo shot here to left, number 13 for him on the year. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Oh, and he can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Designated hitter number 16, Billy Butler.
Iwakuma steps into the wind. First pitch on the way. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Grounded to third. Seager has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Seth Smith heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Into the windup and the pitch.
Seth Smith.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. A barehanded pickup in time.
Wow, made it look easy.
Now batting.
Leadoff man gone now for Robinson Cano. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Coming in is Coco, but this drops for a hit.
Now batting.
And you'll see where this is on show track. This is a curveball, and it's up right in the hitter's line of sight. Much easier to react to, and he just swats it into center field.
In the dirt here, and he is in there. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. To third, Valencia scoops it up, and they'll just tag him here for the out. Kyle Seager strides in, grounded out his last time through.
Kyle Seager.
Hard hit ball to second. Underhanded flip. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit. No error. Leading off the inning, Josh Reddick. And they'll need him to get something going here. Steve Cishek will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
And after that swing, you get the feeling he might just keep that pitch in his back pocket until he needs it again.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Cishek's ready. 0-2 on its way. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
This guy's not hitting over 300 by accident. He's got a very good knowledge of the strike zone, and he knows when to lay off.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Yonder Alonso is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Stepping in, Matt McBride. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Shot to third, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller, the thought is that you've got to get out there and hit the ball before it sinks. So that means if you're a right-handed hitter, you got to jump out there and pull it. And that's exactly what he did.
Coco Crisp swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. On the ground to third. There is Seager. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. From the borough of Queens in Flushing, New York, welcome to beautiful Citi Field. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Mets. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Matt Harvey gets the starting nod for the Mets. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's been one of the most dependable starting pitchers around. He's got a career ERA of less than 3. One of the best out there on the mound.
Matt Carpenter makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
St. Louis, third baseman number 13, Matt Carpenter.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one.
First pitch, 105.
Harvey's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. And now a shot of the Cardinals' starting lineup is set by Mike Matheny. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
I think you really have to focus on what the pitcher's going to give you. If he's going to pitch you away, you got to go the other way. That way you can string together a few hits to put up some crooked numbers in this game.
Striding into the box, Stephen Piscotty. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hot shot towards the hole. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? You bet he does.
Here's Johnny Peralta now, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
And he falls behind 0-2. Now from the North Shore. Ought to be a good one here between the Oakland A's and the pitch. Francisco Liriano gets the Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. And now look out as Ed runs in and gets him. And a very interesting start to this one.
Yeah, not really too many reasons why you'd ever intentionally want to hit the leadoff batter in a ball game. Well, let's see how they decide to play it from here.
Coco Crisp will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Liriano sets. Here he comes 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And Coco swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and he's retired for the first out. Danny Valencia will stand in now, and you can see the splits on your screen. He's been exceptionally good against left-handed pitching to this point. A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
And, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Chris Davis will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far. Shot back up the middle. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cages. Taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Stephen Vogt will come forward now as we give you a look at his home and away splits so far this year. Oh, and this goes right past him. And the run is in to score from third. Around third and being waved on home. And he is in there. And it's in time, and he's out at the plate. So 1 runs across, but the second one is cut down trying to score.
On the money.
A's have to settle for just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom half. Sonny Gray is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, remember, he's not a lot of fun to face because he's got 5 pitches. As a hitter, you've got to worry about the ball coming in, moving away, the speed. He's a lot to handle when you're up at the plate.
Line drive to left. Chris has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Batting third, second baseman.
So striding in, Josh Harrison, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Big curveball swung on and missed 0-1. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble. Now that's being heads up at the plate. Sometimes guys get so disgusted with striking out that they say, I ain't running. But he's hustling down the line, and he's going to wind up reaching base.
Here's David Freese to stand in. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Crisp. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he'll make it back to third safely and be content just to advance the 90 feet.
Batting fifth.
So stepping in, John Jaso, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, overall, Parker is a solid umpire, but I have seen sometimes when there was some inconsistency calling the corners. As a pitcher, it seems he doesn't always give you the same spot when it's on the black.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Pirates strand a couple. It remains 1-0. Jed Lowry makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started.
Jed
Liriano into his motion. First pitch on its way. He looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Hit on the ground to short. Taken in by Mercer. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
Shortstop.
Stepping in, Marcus Semien. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Hit to short. And that's going to find its way into left. Back-to-back knocks have him going here to start the second.
Textbook start to the inning right there. Back-to-back hits have him in a good position to maybe stretch out this one-run lead.
Yonder Alonso is at the plate as he watches ball one. First and second here with nobody out. Line to the right side, and that is into right field, a base hit. The run scores from second. Sonny Gray will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to, but here, if you go up and just think ground ball up the middle, you might get one home, maybe two. But this is a big-time chance.
Now a bluff here as he'll step off and look him back to third. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. Tony Watson is going to have his work cut out for him here.
Number 44, Tony Watson.
Sonny Gray will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with two on and nobody out here. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw is there to record the first out. Billy Burns comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Off the plate and low here, ball one. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Mercer is there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. So a man at third here with two gone. And here's the left fielder, Coco Crisp. Chopped at the plate. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster. Number 26 will get his first cuts here.
For the Pirates, right fielder, number 26.
Here's the first pitch to him. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
3-0 now. Pitching him pretty careful here, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's possible to be too careful. I mean, this is not a Silver Slugger award winner up there. You want this guy to hit the ball and put it in play.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Jordy Mercer will stand in now, happy that this series, as you see, his splits right there. Lowry, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Boy, that's just excellent concentration right there. You know, a lot of guys will try to put one eye on the bat and one eye on the ball, but he was determined to get that lead man, and a good throw gets it done.
Into the box now, Eric Fryer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Well, you saw it right there. He's got a good fastball, and he's going to use it. When you throw in the mid-90s consistently, you have to use that weapon.
This one's flared toward left center. Crisp over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Tony Watson stands in.
Catcher, Tony Watson.
He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. In there, a base hit. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. And he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3-1 now.
Now batting number 6. Left fielder
Starling Marte stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate, and with that, the inning is... Danny Valencia is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
And this is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Here's Chris Davis now, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
And this is where he's at his best, when he gets that sinker running away. He's tough to hit.
Yeah, the problem is when he leaves that thing up, that's when he gets into all sorts of trouble.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider, and he starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now, the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label, so that's a great take.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. When we return, it'll be Andrew McCutchen to start things out. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And here is Andrew McCutchen now. As promised, he'll start things out here in the home third.
Andrew McCutchen.
Gray into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Swing and a line drive. But this will be foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, one away.
The batter, number 5.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Gets him fishing for it. Then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
Josh Harrison stands in, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. On to first, and there are 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Freese. He flew out in his last at-bat. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball one. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Jed Lowry will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Now batting.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. He reached on a single in his first try. On the ground up the middle. There's Harrison for one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Yeah, a double play there was always going to be a stretch. And that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what? Thank you very much.
Yonder Alonso stands in as he looks at ball one here. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he finds his spot there. 1-1. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. The pitcher, Sonny Gray, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed
a sack situation here, guys.
Swing and a ball line hard towards short, and that's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
And on the mound here, not only did opposing pitcher, you got burned by an American League pitcher. That's adding insult to injury there.
Settling in now, Billy Burns. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Tyler Ladendorf will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And now a bluff here as he'll just make sure nothing's cooking over there at third. A.J. Schugel will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Billy Burns will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A's threaten, but leave them loaded. But they hang on to a... Rich Hill will come in and pitch now.
Pitching for Oakland, Number 18, Rich Hill.
Leading off the inning, John Jaso, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike one.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Number 26 steps in now. And that's waved at and missed for strike one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
The batter, number 2,
Jordy Mercer
Stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with two men out. Eric Fryer
Is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
And he takes ball one.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Belted high in the air out to left. Back goes Crisp at the track. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, and the Pirates have come back to tie the game at 3.
Boy, the ball is definitely jumping here early. That's the first home run we've seen so far, but it's not the first hard-hit ball, and it's looking like it might not be such a good night to be a pitcher.
Standing in now, A.J. Schugel. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
And he falls behind 0-2.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Danny Valencia heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Your attention, please. Now
So a new pitcher to tell you about, and it's the Dominican-born right-hander Neftali Feliz who gets the call. Danny Valencia
Stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one.
Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
Facing a guy that throws this hard, when you go up there, you're not looking off speed on the first pitch. So he was fooled badly on that one.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, sometimes you give a power hitter like this a fastball at eye level, and he just can't help himself.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
The right fielder, number 2.
Chris Davis will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Feliz is ready.
Here comes the first pitch.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. Marte
On the move.
And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
Now batting,
Stephen Vogt will step in. A ground-out victim his last time. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is... Starling Marte will start out the inning here for the Pirates, to be followed by Andrew McCutchen waiting on deck.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Coming in is Coco, but this drops for a hit. So a solid single to left, and that gives him a multi-hit game here tonight. And you can see where he ranks on the Pirates team leaderboard. Currently tops on the ball club in that category.
Yeah, and when a guy can post numbers like that, his teammates just expect him to produce game after game. He's a hitting machine for him.
And the winning run is across to score. Not a lot of offense in this ball game, but what offense was provided came primarily from this guy, our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. A big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ball game.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Pirates win it 4-3. Good night from Pittsburgh.
here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 4 runs,